Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Las Vegas, they've got Harrison Barnes. Andre Drummond is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Johnson in at the point. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. Here are the Magic now. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. And it's Banchero missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for Las Vegas. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Now, here's Banchero. Harrison Barnes missing his lunch.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here's Johnson. Last game he had 28 points. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
I'm sorry, guys. I was having an internet issue. I had to restart the game over. If you tuned into the live stream, it died on me. Bad internet connections. Sorry.
And that one falls for Johnson. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any.
Yep, I would agree. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Anthony with it, picked up by Thompson, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Lemon finds Thompson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Anthony against Thompson. Anthony kicks to Banchero. Back to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Banchero. He has 7. Anthony's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Deep 2 from Wagner. The Magic again can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Poked away and stolen by Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Las Vegas.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Grant, he's checked in for Drummond. Here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 18 points. Banchero drops in the tray. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Wagner with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's Wagner missing. Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Grant, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And stolen by Barnes. Now Las Vegas moving it up. And the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that on.
The Magic trail by 5. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
And the first one at the line is good. Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now, here's Wagner. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Carter outside. He tries for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 14-6 run.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
The Magic trail by 9. Hero outside. Anthony on the wing. Banchero a screen on Johnson. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Anthony kicks to Caldwell Pope. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range. but you can't make them all.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You take a look at Las Vegas. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And for Las Vegas, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Carter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he's just so strong on the glass. This guy, Carter, has the capability of being a double-double guy.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Barrett for three. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wagner on the wing. Barrett covering. Wagner against Barrett. Deep 2 from Anthony. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Anthony certainly doesn't lack confidence. Spectacular move right there to free himself up.
Grant, that's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Now, here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Johnson outside. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Black grabs the board. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Suggs. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Orlando's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Carter with the screen on Barnes. Black the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
They break it out, 5 on 3. Here's Wagner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. The shot's good. Thompson's got 6 points. And it's the Magic with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Black. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
Clark, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Johnson with the bounce pass. Grant outside. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, He's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Suggs. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. You look at Johnson, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
That one is off.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. Orlando also making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Isaac, and Harris subbed in for Wagner. Las Vegas leading by 4. Middleton outside. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Kept alive. Drummond. It's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Orlando's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Ellis against Suggs. Banchero inside. Great D that time for Middleton.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And now Orlando on the break. A finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Middleton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Black, defended by Middleton, to the paint. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Clarkson. Sinks that one from the post.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's Las Vegas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
He's on the bench resting, my friend. T.Y. McFly music. It's the end of the first quarter. He has to take a break sometime, brother. Thanks for tuning in.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Orlando, a post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. Ellis left side. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Suggs missing. Las Vegas leading by 6. Middleton looking it over. Clarkson outside. Back to Middleton. Driving the lane. Makes it off the glass. Middleton's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Las Vegas. The Magic trail by 8. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now, here's Suggs. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Suggs against Ellis. Middleton outside. Pass to Olynyk. Clarkson right side. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Suggs. Carter dishes to Banchero. Here's Black. He's covered by Clarkson. Three-pointer. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Black.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Johnson in for Ellis. Kicks it down to Middleton. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. A free throw drops for Suggs. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wendell Carter. And Anthony subbed in for Jonathan Isaac.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Chris Middleton.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
No good on the free throw.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
The jump hook. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Thompson against Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Las Vegas, they've had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
At the line for Las Vegas, Amen Thompson.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And Anthony's got the ball here for Orlando. Trailing by 10. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nice move. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson kicks to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. 5th best, Paolo Banchero.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but
out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Suggs passes to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Hands it from downtown. Suggs has got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Las Vegas. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Barrett for three. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Drummond working against Caldwell Pope. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Thompson finds Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Outside Anthony. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Johnson inside. Anthony on him. Here's Barrett. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 8. Anthony on the wing. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Caldwell Pope for 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. So, Stan, we watched Contavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Johnson shooting. It's on Cole Anthony. Isaac's checked in for Banchero. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Johnson, shooting 1.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably Small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Here's Johnson. Good on the shot. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Wagner against Barnes. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Takes the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Wagner outside. That one doesn't go. Good D by Barnes.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
The Magic trail by 13. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Another miss by Orlando. To the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson.
2 minutes.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Anthony against Thompson. Wagner outside. Pass to Isaac. Johnson with the defensive effort. Las Vegas leading by 15. A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Magic moving the ball around. Isaac a screen on Thompson. Here's Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
2 shots.
So for Las Vegas, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Drummond. Chris Middleton comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Clark in for Harrison Barnes. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Clark finds Johnson. Now, here's Grant. Offensive rebound, out to Barrett. And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Barrett. It's up a 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Suggs. Johnson with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Magic Johnson, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Las Vegas. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. When players look ahead, how much are they circling particular games on the calendar?
Well, I don't think this generation of players still use paper calendars, Ernie.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for Vegas.
In terms of efficiency.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Barnes out there with Thompson. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Johnson, and it's Barrett at the 2 spot. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And here's Wagner. Hasn't made one yet. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bitadze. Fires from way outside. And it's Banchero missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. Pass to Bitadze. Banchero against Johnson. And Thompson sends it back. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Orlando. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. It's tipped, stolen by Magic. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Outside Anthony. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Banchero. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 15 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Bitadze. Misses in close.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On the wing, Barnes. Onside, Barrett. Back to Barnes. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 9.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Anthony drawing the double team. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Barnes. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Wagner. Caldwell-Pope against Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The defense knows KCP and how he can score. They weren't going to let him off easy there.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Thompson. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage.
Well, that's what Caldwell-Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Las Vegas leading by 18. And it's Johnson penetrating. They double-team Johnson. Pass to Drummond. Barrett wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
They set the screen. Here's Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
They double-team Johnson. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Bataze. The Magic trail by 17. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Barrett. The three from Anthony. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Barnes for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Banchero against Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Bitadze. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banchero. Tries again. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Banchero's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Johnson. Now Barnes. He's defended by Wagner. And that one's good. Barnes.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Banchero. And it's off the back rim. No good. Las Vegas leading by 20. Barrett for 3. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Outside Anthony. Pass to Bitadze. Banchero against Johnson. And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road to the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Clark, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Ellis comes in for Johnson. Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. Up top, Wagner. Back to Suggs. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got 10 points.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Banchero looking around. Banchero, a screen on Thompson. Anthony, the pass to be Thompson. Here's Suggs. From the top of the key, he buries it. And that's 12 points for Jalen Suggs.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Ellis, the pass to Drummond. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Anthony. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Barrett, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Anthony with it, guarded now by Clark. The open shot, Anthony. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got it. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Well, this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Thompson comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clark outside. The screen from Thompson. Clark kicks to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Outside Anthony. Shoots the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. 2 exceeding. Barrett dishes to Thompson. Comes up empty down low. The Magic trail by 21. Bounce pass Wagner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. With some arc, Barrett kicks to Clark. Back to Drummond. Clark outside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Over Banchero. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ellis has got his first points in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Ellis. And it's Suggs missing. Las Vegas leading by 23. And Thompson slams it home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Suggs against Ellis. The 3 from Anthony. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half. It's Ellis on the wing. From past the arc. The rebound by Batadze.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Banchero with the screen. From outside, off the mark. Las Vegas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now, here's Suggs. He's got 12. Beyond the arc. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Las Vegas, taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jeremy Grant. Clark is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Ellis in at point guard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Suggs. And he makes.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Las Vegas. Pass to Clark. Clarkson outside. Middleton with a screen for Clarkson. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Isaac with the steal. Here's Banchero. And Middleton with the block.
What defensive focus from Middleton. Able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
No good from Grant. The Magic trail by 18. Banchero inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Black. Back to Isaac. Clock at 6. Carter with the 3. The Magic again can't hit. Las Vegas leading by 18. Grant goes in. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
Banchero draws the double. Carter with it, picked up by Ellis. Got a piece of it. Clarkson kicks to Grant. Clark right side. Clarkson outside. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. To the inside. And it's blocked.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Good work there as it goes.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Ellis surveying the D. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Suggs finds Banchero. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And that one drops.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Pass to Banchero. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Banchero's got 27 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Middleton on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Anthony. Down low. Banchero kicks to Black. Banchero a screen on Clark. Driving in. And the shot is good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Las Vegas leading by 15. On the wing, Ellis. He's covered by Suggs. Out to Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Pass to Carter. Shoots over Grant, and Grant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Goga Bitadze is checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Black. Wagner on the wing. Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Now Anthony. Here's Banchero. Connects from 3-point range. Banchero's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Middleton on the wing. Grant with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Las Vegas leads by 17. Inside. Here's Banchero. Great D that time from Middleton. Las Vegas, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Great D that time from Middleton. Las Vegas leading by 20. To the inside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Middleton with a screen for Ellis. Middleton outside. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Suggs. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Ellis. They grab their own miss. Grant outside. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Anthony against Ellis. Middleton dishes to Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Here's Banchero. No good again that time. And so Ellis will bring it up for Las Vegas. Clarkson finds Middleton. He can't get that one to fall. Great defense that time from Banchero. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Suggs. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 20.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Ellis against Suggs. Ellis the pass to Grant. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Banchero's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Middleton can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ellis kicks to Clarkson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game. Magic Johnson.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. To the right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Clark. That's short off the rim. The Magic trail by 19. Suggs with the ball, and it's Clarkson picking him up.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Suggs against McConnell. Clark outside. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Boucher. Deep two from Clarkson. And it's good off the back rim and in. And Las Vegas leads by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Las Vegas.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Johnson.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wagner against McConnell. Pulls up, high post. The shot, no good. Suggs against McConnell. And that one is good from Suggs. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We see Las Vegas taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Magic Johnson.
Well, guys, that brings this stream to an end. Next game coming up will be Team Larry Bird going on the road to take on the Chicago Bulls. If you like this stream, please give this video a like. I humbly appreciate it. And if you like what you're seeing, consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be there when I go live with all my stuff, man. Whether it be basketball or otherwise. By the way, I just picked up WWE 2K25, and I'm probably going to do a couple of wrestling simulations today. We're going to take a break from basketball today. I think I'm going to start just do a couple of wrestling matches today and maybe some other things. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next stream as the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson series continues. Thanks for watching, and I hope